I have heard it said that this bill is a Conservative triumph. If it be a Conservative triumph to have adopted the principles of your most determined adversary, then I will venture to say that the Conservative Party has won no triumph so signal as this. If you gave to 100 men of one class power to outvote 50 of another class, you would naturally conclude that the 50 would have no chance whatever. But we hear on all sides that there are peculiar circumstances in this case, and that the influence of rank and position will so modify the natural desires of everybody to get what they can, that 100 will allow themselves to be guided by the 50 who happen to have a lord at their head. I myself do not believe in that influence of wealth and rank. I believe it will operate in quiet times and on ordinary questions. I believe it is very likely that for ordinary purposes you will find members of the upper and middle classes return to this house, and that, where no pressure exists, they will be governed by the feelings of the classes to which they belong. But if ever a crisis arises, if there is any stress which draws men into violent action, I believe that you will find that the upper and middle classes will no longer vote for the class to which they belong, and that those who are elected will care more for their seats than for their class. If any storm arises, if there is any question of labour against capital, occupation against property, it will be no protection to you that you may have men who belong to the class of proprietors or the class of capitalists in this house. Men who will rather vote against their class than peril their own position, and will care too much for their own political future to fly in the face of those who elect them. I entreat the honourable gentleman opposite not to believe that my feelings on this subject are dictated simply by my hostility to this particular measure. Above all things, I regret that this great gift to the people, if gift you think it be, should have been purchased at the cost of a political portrayal which has no parallel in our parliamentary annals.